Hello everybody. In our previous lecture, we have discussed the example on how to write a given compound proposition in symbolic form. Okay. So in this session also we will just discuss further example. Okay. So see, this is the example mentioned here. So let us read question. So in the question what they have mentioned, let P denotes the Rajan is rich. P denotes Rajan is rich and Q denotes Rajan is happy. Okay. So two simple propositions are given. First one is P that denote Rajan is rich and second one is Q which denotes Rajan is happy, and we have to write following statement in symbolic form. Okay, so let us take first one, that is Rajan is poor but happy. Okay, now before proceeding with this example, I just want to revise the point that we have discussed in our previous example. Okay, so in previous example, conditional for conditional we have discussed two different symbol. Okay, that is first one is this one, that is conditional we represent by using either this symbol arrow in one direction, otherwise we can represent conditional in this way as well. Okay, and if you remember, for conditional one extra keyword we have discussed in last session. What is the default keyword for conditional? That is if then. What I said, default keyword for conditional is if then. Okay, and in last session one extra keyword we discussed for conditional, that is only if. Only if. Okay, so till now for conditional we have discussed two keywords. First one is if then, and for second one is only if. Okay, now just like that, for other logical connectives also some alternative keywords we can use. Okay, for example, see, this symbol we use for representation of what? This symbol we use for representation of and, right? And a keyword obviously we are using for this is default keyword, that is and. Okay, but it's not the case like for representation of this symbol we are using only and keyword. Okay, some alternative keywords are also can be useful here. Okay, so in this example we'll just discuss additional keyword that we can use for and. Okay, now let us read first statement. Rajan is poor but happy. Rajan is poor but happy. So whether this is a compound statement? Yes, this is a compound statement because actually two different statements are there. Rajan is poor and Rajan is happy. Okay, actually in the question, in the data what they have mentioned, P denotes Rajan is rich. Okay, and Q denotes Rajan is happy. So in first question, two different, both these statements are combined together. Okay, now after getting this particular question, we must have an ability to identify which logical connective we can use. Okay, now in between here, see, in between which keyword they have used? They have used but keyword. Okay, now see, for and for and but can also be used. What I am saying, just like for conditional, what I said, for conditional two different keywords we have discussed. First one is if then and second one is only if. Similar to that one, for and also we can use one more keyword, that is what? But. Means if in the question you find but keyword, then to representation of that particular question in symbolic form we have to use which connective? We have to use and connective. Okay, why? Because see, if you read this particular statement, Rajan is poor but happy. Okay, although here but keyword is used, but its meaning is like a and. It's mean what I just want to convey here is, if I read this statement in this way, see, Rajan is poor and happy. Rajan is poor and happy, and Rajan is poor but happy. Meaning of both statement looks same. What I am saying, in the original question what they have mentioned, Rajan is poor but happy. But if I read this statement in this way, Rajan is poor and happy, then meaning of both statements is same. So in place of but we can use which logical connective? We can use and logical connective. Okay, if you find it difficult, then you just remember one point: but can also be used to represent what? Represent and. Okay, now how many primary propositions are there? Two primary proposition. Rajan is poor. In the data, P denotes what? Rajan is rich. So here poor is mentioned, means what? Rajan is rich is denoted by using what? Rajan is rich is denoted by using P, right? But in the question Rajan is poor mentioned, means this is what? This is negation of P, right? And for but what I said, we have to use and. So this is and. Okay, and happy, Rajan is happy is denoted by using what? It is denoted by using Q. Okay, so final answer for first question is negation P and Q. See, final answer is mentioned here. Okay, now let us read second question. Rajan is neither rich nor happy. Now see, when as we move further, the complexity of the question may get increased. Okay, now let us read this particular question. Rajan is neither rich nor happy. Now at first instance, when we read this statement, at that time we may get feeling like, see here, neither nor keyword are there, means we have to use or. But it's not the case. We don't have to use or here. Okay, see, you have to concentrate on the keywords that they have used in the question. Again, if in question they use neither nor, then again for representation of that we have to use and. We have to use and. Now means here for representation of and, I am using third keyword. Initially and we are using. Okay, then second what I said but, and third one is neither nor. If in question neither nor is present, then again for representation of that question in symbolic form, you have to use what? You have to use and logical connective. Okay, now why? If neither nor is present, then you have to use and logical connective. Because see, if I read this statement, see this statement in this way: Rajan is not rich and Rajan is not happy. I repeat, Rajan is not rich and Rajan is not happy. The meaning of this statement is same like the statement which is given in this second question. Okay, Rajan is neither rich nor happy, or Rajan is not rich and not happy. Meaning of both is same. Okay, so that's why this neither nor we can represent by using what? By using and. Okay, if you find it difficult again, then you just remember this point. For and, either we can use but or we can use neither nor as well. Okay, so one point is clear here, is that is for representation of this we have to use and. Okay, now see here two statement again. Rajan is neither rich nor happy. Okay, so here P denotes what? P denotes Rajan is rich, but here neither rich mention, means again we have to take what? We have to take negation of P. Okay, and neither nor if mentioned, then what I said, we have to use and. Okay, nor happy, nor means negation of what? Q, because Rajan is happy is Q, and nor happy means Rajan is not happy, means that is what? It is negation of Q. Negation of Q. Getting my point? So answer is mentioned here of second question. Okay, now let us discuss third question. Rajan is either rich or unhappy. Now here see again, now up to now for conditional if then only if, two keyword we use. For and, three keyword now: and, but, and neither nor. Okay, now in next question we'll just discuss alternative keyword that we can use for or. Okay, So let us read third question. Rajan is either rich or happy. Now if see, either or is mentioned, either or is mentioned, then for representation of that we have to use what? We have to use or. We have to use or. What I said, if either or is mentioned in the question, then for representation of that we have to use or. Okay, now Rajan is either rich or happy. So Rajan is rich is denoted by using what? It is denoted by using P. Okay, so this will denote what? Rajan is rich. Okay, and then either or if mentioned, then what I said, we have to use or keyword. Okay, or here what is mentioned? Unhappy, but Q denotes what? Rajan is happy. Unhappy means negation of Q. So here P or answer will be what? Negation of Q. Okay, so answer of third question is mentioned here. So in this question we use alternative keyword for or, that is either or. Okay, and now finally last question. Rajan is poor or else he is rich and unhappy. Now see, Rajan is poor. Rajan is poor. So here Rajan is rich is denoted by using P. So Rajan is poor means that is what? It is negation P. Negation P. Okay. And then directly here standard keyword is given, that is or. So obviously here we have to use what? Or. Okay. And see, or else here what they have mentioned? Or else he is rich and unhappy means either this part will be true or this part will be true. Getting my point? So second part we have to combine together. So here for that we have to use bracket. Okay, so else he is rich. He is rich. So Rajan is rich is denoted by using what? It is denoted by using P. P. Okay, he is rich and directly standard keyword is given. So and unhappy means that is what? It is negation of Q. Getting this point? So this part will represent what? Rajan is poor. Then this is R. Okay, and then in the second half two statements combined together, that is or Rajan is rich and unhappy. Getting my point? So overall symbolic form will be like this: negation of P or in bracket P and negation of Q. Okay, so see, in this lecture we discuss some additional keyword. Okay, so let us again revise those keyword. In earlier session for if then, what I said, we can use a standard keyword is if then, or we can use only if. Okay, then in this session for and, what I said, for and obviously we can use and, otherwise we can use but, otherwise we can use neither nor. Okay, and for or we can definitely use or, otherwise we can use either or. Okay, so I hope you are getting this particular point. Okay, so see, as I said earlier, this particular point is very much important. Okay, your basic concept must get clear before moving to the further points of this particular chapter, because further concepts are based on this basic only. Okay, so that's all for this session. If you find any difficulty in understanding any point, then drop me a message on either Google Classroom or on our WhatsApp group. Okay, so stay tuned for further updates. Thank you.